quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bears and the Falcons on Sunday night.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And his first look is incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go and get to that #1 spot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. The Bears at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 87 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready.
Here, second and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. For that sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. Third and goal. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bears. Last week in the season opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 9 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
Enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ritter. Left side by Robinson. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
Cancel the return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready up. Black swap. Yellow, line, check, pink.
Ritter from the gun. Man open is Robinson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Ready?
First down, here's Ritter. A quick throw there is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Set, go. Set, go.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
We talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Obviously, a big play was needed. Up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Set hut. 52 blaster. Opposite. Green. Smith red. Blue check.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, go.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
On the set. Check white. Black swap. Yellow. Lining.
Robinson up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Ritter now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going play action. Ritter. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw, Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we'll head down to our a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. That's out quickly to London. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Drill 52.
Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To the air again, it's Ritter. He finds Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here, because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Switch. Yellow. Opposite. Green.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson is rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go now. Hurry, hurry.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive. Your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side, complete to Scott. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Slot man moves right. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up. We're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Smith red. Blue check. Check white.
Ritter off the play fake. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Block. Ready.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ritter now on second down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. It's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can draft anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, he'll run that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Ritter. Yeah, this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past. It's fourth.
Brisker there defensively.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. What a brief second of indecision there. Was certainly hooking, but bottom line, it's good.
Yeah, and, got a little bit of English on it, right? That left-footed kicker trying to pop it through. A little bit too close to the right upright for his liking, but he'll take the throw.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force it. Interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come. That's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Ritter with it after the play fake. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
So you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 out of the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On play action, here's Ritter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Come on, set. Ready.
Third and goal, Ritter with it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw.
49-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here comes 2nd down.
Ultra. Go ultra. Strike. Check strike. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Check. Check white. Hut, hut.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's go. Black swap. Yellow. Lonnie. Check pink.
They'll run for it with Robinson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Santos with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Atlanta, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.